Hello and welcome to the Al-Attiyah Foundation Podcast. My name is Naweed Barkil. Today we're delighted to welcome Dr. Amir Ali Salemi. He's the founder and CEO of JTA International Investment Holding and chairman of JTA Energy. And welcome to the podcast, Dr. Amir.
Hello, thank you so much. Thank you.
So let's start with the company then, Dr. Amir. It describes itself as a global investment and execution firm. Tell us a bit more about how you define your role within the competitive investment landscape.
Okay. At JTA International Investment Holding, we define our role as a long-term strategic equity partner. We combine capital investment with active engagement in execution, helping businesses and projects scale efficiently. Our model blends private equity with operational insight, especially in high-impact sectors such as energy, food security, tourism, education, and technology.
What role do you think private investment can play in accelerating Qatar's transition towards sustainable energy, and where do you see that role going in the years to come?
Private investment will be instrumental in driving innovation and efficiency in Qatar's energy transition. While the government lays the foundational infrastructure, private capital enables advanced technologies, while technologies over the next decade, I see a stronger collaboration between public and private sectors, particularly in renewables and clean tech manufacturing.
And what role do you think your subsidiary, the energy firm that JTA focuses on, where do its investment strategies align, do you think, or overlap with Qatar's National Vision 2030 for sustainability? Are there key milestones you're targeting?
JTA Energy and Nicole, as one of our recent portfolio, directly aligned with Qatar's National Vision 2030 by focusing on environmental responsibility, economic diversification, and human capital development. We track impact metrics such as renewable energy capacity, emission reduction, and local employment generation.
And do you see renewable energy as a particular sector for private investment to come into? What ways do you expect Qatar's energy market to evolve over the next decade? And are there specific technologies that will drive that shift?
We anticipate a diversification of Qatar energy mix, where solar, green hydrogen, and energy storage technologies will level up the country's leadership in natural gas. Innovations such as smart grids, AI-powered energy management, and carbon capture will also reshape how energy is produced, distributed, and consumed.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around those technologies. And when we're looking at private investment, it's not as high as it could be, perhaps, in this part of the world. What do you think the main barriers are to private investment in sustainable infrastructure and energy projects, and how can they be overcome, do you think?
Projects face delays, unclear regulations, and complicated risk-reward balances. In some areas, currency issues and politics make things harder. Success often comes from using blended finance, having clear roles, and working with public partners to reduce risks and agree on long-term goals.
I'm sure all of those will help. And looking at your own company, then, investment opportunities, are you eyeing investment opportunities mainly within Qatar, in the region, or internationally, or all of them?
We are proud to contribute to Qatar's growth. But as a global investor, we also operate across Asia, North America, and the Middle East. This international presence allows us to share best practices and technologies across regions. Our strategy is to choose impactful, and unique projects wherever they align with our mission.
And obviously, the financial side of things is important when making those assessments. How do you assess the viability financially and risks of sustainable energy projects today?
Uh, we utilize robust financial models, including discounted cash flow and IRR analysis, alongside sustainability metrics like carbon intensity and life cycle impact. Scenario planning is also sensitive as we factor in evolving policies and climate risks. We balance traditional returns with long-term social and environmental value.
And when you look at the financing mechanisms, you touched on blended finance, the need for more of that. Are you looking at new innovative ways, things like green bonds or sustainability linked loans to help fund infrastructure projects when you're having these conversations?
Yes, we look forward to actively engage in these mechanisms. We are currently discussing an investment that can potentially include a sustainability-linked loans. These instruments are key to attracting mission-aligned capital while ensuring transparency and accountability.
And are there particular technologies or innovations that you're prioritizing currently in your sustainable energy projects?
Absolutely. While renewables are our strategic priority, we recognize the continuing role of natural gas as a transition fuels. Our portfolio balances immediate energy security with long-term sustainability, allowing us to support global energy needs while advancing low-carbon innovation. It's together.
Yeah, and that's an important point, I think, because a lot of focus on renewables in recent years, but traditional energy sources are still require a lot of investment and an opportunity to look at investments there. Are you balancing the two between traditional and renewables?
Absolutely. While renewables are our strategy priority, we recognize the continuing role of natural gas as the transition fuel. I mentioned our portfolio balances immediately energy security with long-term sustainability, allowing us to support global energy needs while advancing low-carbon innovations.
And what about the importance of the regulatory landscape? Are there specific changes you think would enhance the private sector's involvement in sustainable projects?
Clear carbon pricing, ESG reporting, and streamlined permitting processes are necessary. Incentives such as tax credits for green R&D and access to climate finance can accelerate private participation.
And I think that covers the next question about government support and incentives. And it's just a final question we had then on environmental, social, and governance, ESG performance. Is that something you report on in your investments? Are there lots of potential clients asking for that sort of thing? And if so, what particular frameworks or standards do you follow?
In renewable energy?
Yes, in ESG investment.
Government can play a catalytic role by offering co-investment opportunities, de-risking mechanisms, and long-term power purchase agreements. Creating innovation clusters, supporting workforce development, and promoting data sharing are additional ways to unlock private sector capacity in renewables.
Excellent. Perfect. Then I think that question concludes our interview, Dr. Amir Ali Salemi. Thank you so much for providing your expertise on the world of investment power and how it can help move the needle when it comes to sustainable projects. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. And we look forward to speaking to you again. And it was fascinating to learn more about that subject. And thank you, of course, to our listeners for tuning in. A new Al-Attiyah Foundation podcast will be released in the coming weeks on our website and social media.